I really wanted to bring to you some information about Create a Team, folks, and it really hasn't changed at all. They haven't changed anything about it. It was one of the most favorite things I've ever done, though. I love creating a team, creating logos, and just bringing my team in. You get to choose whether you want like a balanced team and all that stuff. But if you haven't seen that before, go ahead and check it out. You create your own uniforms, and it's pretty neat. But like, one of the most important things to me was I used these for my franchises, and that's what I'm going to talk about here in just about a minute. Is we're going to get a look at what it looks like when you take a created team into a franchise mode, and also be able to talk to some of those franchise mode options. They basically did not do anything with the created team. However, when we get into even creating a stadium, they did make these upgrades last year in Madden 11, and they're just, everything's the same. And I don't know if you've ever created a team before or done anything. That's why I'm showing this. It's just different ideas that you can do. Of course, it's like sped up really fast, and I always use turf because turf looks better than grass, according to my visual stuff. Basically, you load a team, replace a team I like replacing a team that's worthless, or you can replace someone who's amazing, like the Patriots or the Colts or the Packers, and then you select them, and you can select up to 32 teams. And I was like, what the heck happened here? And you can select as many teams as you want to run in a franchise. You select them. Things I do when I set up a franchise: immediately shut off the salary cap. That way you don't run into those issues. Fantasy draft is definitely one of the things I do. I don't mess with it in this time right now. But you change everything to user control. That way you get complete control of everything. And as you can see, they have offered some new things there. Editing of player ratings. Like, you can actually edit what a player's rating is. You can change Tom Brady to like a 65 overall, which is really cool. But when you join a franchise, this is the first thing that starts up. Every team has player roles, but because I have a created team and it's a balanced team, there is no players that have any roles yet. So when I play this year, I'm actually going to create players with roles. And instead of just being blank faces, like weird looking computer faces, they've actually created, all these players are not real players. They are created players. They're just computer generated players. And when we draft people and do stuff, they actually give us real faces. Take a look at that. I mean, these are real faces of real human beings, but they're not like real NFL players, if you know what I mean. Like, some of them maybe, like when you jump into a franchise, I noticed the first day every team signs at least like 10 or 15 players. That's because when you start the year, the NFL rosters are not 75 people. So when you start a franchise, that's what happens, which is really kind of neat. They start a franchise, all the teams in the NFL pick up teams. Let's see how it says they're full. But when you actually go to transactions, every single team has picked up a certain amount of players, because you can have up to 75 to start with. I immediately release some players and add 5. One cool feature is trading players. You actually can go in, and at the beginning of the year, everybody's stats are up in the air. You don't know what they are. Like, especially rookies and first-time, players like that guy. He's rated 94 right now, but that's not true. Every week, something gets released about him, more information about it through the preseason, which the preseason is going to be so important nowadays, which is crazy. You can trade away future draft picks, which is kind of a cool option, but nothing I'm really worried about. But look at this, the free agency. You sign people, it's just a 1-year deal. Well, folks, I'm just having fun. I'm going to start playing. If you like what you see, please rate, comment, and subscribe for all the future videos. Peace.